I tried it work. You gotta listen to the 2 months. I didn't see you moving up, you know. You didn't move nothing like that. You just moved, hey, I'm watching you wrestle, man. Again, you got your hand tied up and you're just walking in. You just like control. You gotta learn from it.
Coach Waite, what can I say? Coach Waite is a tough love coach, and my son has gone above and beyond where we ever thought he would ever be this season in just a few short months. He qualified for the state tournament, and he hadn't done that since he was 8 years old. He's 13 now, and it wasn't easy, but with the tough love that Coach Waite has showed him, he has taught him how to be a better person, a better wrestler, be part of a great team. And it was hard in the beginning for me as a mother to watch your child break down and cry and sweat, but Coach Waite believes in the process, and I believe in the process now. After watching everything that he's went through and the self-discipline that my son has made and has taken in his life, we couldn't be more proud to be one of Coach Waite's parents, and to be part of the wrestling family that he has built through the toughness and the encouragement, the positiveness, but he had to do it being tough, because in order to be successful in any sport, without the toughness, there's no success.
Hi, my name's Eric Strick. My son is Braxton Strick. He's 7, joined the club about a year and a half ago. My favorite tough love out of many experience with Coach would have to be the time that Braxton recently told him that he wasn't going to do an exhibition match. And lo and behold, that's exactly what Braxton ended up doing at a national tournament in Kansas City. Coach is always looking to have these kids grow, and he does it through tough love. When they don't like something, that's exactly what they do, and they get a lot of life lessons. Without a doubt, he's the best youth wrestling coach for my kid and any other kid in this area or even the United States. Wouldn't take my kid anywhere else.
I remember at this one tournament, my son was wrestling, and Coach was telling him to do these moves. Braxton wasn't listening, and he just kept telling him, kept yelling at him. Braxton was ignoring him. So after the match was over, Coach took him out in the hallway and was yelling at him, telling him how he did everything wrong. He wasn't listening. And this lady comes out of nowhere, gets in Coach's face, starts telling him that he shouldn't treat his wrestlers like that. He shouldn't yell at them like that. And he told her to mind her own business. Well, she got in his face again and kept mouthing, kept screaming, made a big scene. People came out of the other part of the gym. And anyways, I came back and told her that that's my kid. If he wanted to yell at him like that, he could. I'm the one that paid the money. And she just thought she was big and bad and tried to tell us how to run our club, basically. And Coach Waite just kind of put her in her spot.
What to say about Coach Ruben Waite, Terminator Wrestling Academy? By far the toughest, probably most well-known coach in the state of Missouri. Ruben's known around the state for being hardcore and legit. If you didn't know Ruben personally, not part of his program, from the outside you would say he's a prick. I've heard several words used to describe him, and we spend a lot of time defending him, actually. If you're part of his program, you'll realize that he's a teddy bear. He's a great coach. My kids love him. All the kids love him. He's there for them. They know that. But he demands excellence and perfection. And there's no excuses. If you get get taken down, well, there's a reason. I mean, if you don't take someone down, there's a reason, and he'll find out what the reason was, correct it, and you'll get it done. And, you know, they've worked 100 degrees, flipping tractor tires, pushing vehicles when other kids are playing PlayStation. Ruben is, he's known, let's put it that way. And if you're part of his program, it's a good thing. If you're not, if you're going up against him or his kids, well, it may not go so well for you. We've been accused by, he's been accused by several coaches in surrounding clubs of being dirty, of sending his wrestlers out to hurt kids. And by all means, hurt is a tough word. We'll destroy him with legal moves that he teaches. If he teaches a front headlock, you know, it's a front headlock. There's a lot of pressure there. It's not comfortable. It's wrestling. He teaches the right moves, but there again, he demands it. We've had several parents from other clubs confront Matt's side, just threatening, and for no reason. It's all uncalled for. Wrestling's a physical sport, and either you're gonna win or you're gonna lose, and he gets them ready to win. You know, we drive over 100 miles one way to practice, thousands of dollars in gas in the last several years, but you know, he's national champions, state champions. Kids that haven't been comfortable in their own skin, around their own families, are proven to get confidence and be able to wrestle in front of thousands of people and stand there and not be scared. Just, you know, there's not much to say other than by far the most dominating, tough love coach in the state of Missouri, hands down. You'll have to see it to.
All right, here's Coach Wade in a minute or less. My name's Sean Taylor. My wrestler's name is Caveman. He's a 9-year-old wrestler, and we've been in the club for 3 years. Coach, passionate. That's the one word that I would use to describe him. Passionate about his wrestlers, passionate about wrestling, passionate about his family, passionate about the military and patriotism. There are some things he's not passionate about, or passionate in a negative way. That would include a lot of parents, other coaches, referees, politicians, police officers, pretty much anybody with some authority. My favorite coach story quickly is in 2011 at the state championship. Coach argued a call in the very first match and argued to the point that went to the head referee, continued to argue vigorously, and got kicked out of the tournament. So that made for a pretty interesting day. Wish him lots of luck.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey Chavez, and I'm a parent from the Terminator Wrestling Academy. My son Nicholas was a soccer player, and he was Olympic Developmental League, which means he was one of the 18 best kids in the United States at his age level. And he played soccer his whole life since he was 3. Well, he met Ruben at the gym I own, and Ruben was talking about wrestling, and Nick told him he was a soccer player, and that's what he wanted to do for the rest of his life. Well, Ruben continued to just kind of talk to Nicholas and play with him every time he'd come into the gym, and one day he got Nicholas out there, and Nicholas started wrestling. Well, make a long story short, Nicholas, for the last year, has just wrestled. He walked away from his soccer team that was a club team along with the Olympic Developmental Regional team and decided that wrestling is what he wanted to do. It was great because Nicholas was not struggling in school, but he had a lot of attitude at school. Well, since he's been there, Coach Ruben has completely changed that. Nicholas, when he wins, he goes straight to Coach Ruben, and he knows that a lot of the times that Coach Ruben is not going to give him a pat on the head. A lot of times he finds out everything he did wrong during this match, and as a matter of fact, attached to this is one of Nicholas's recent matches at the state championship where he had completely just dominated a young man, and Coach Ruben just went and told him everything he did. that he needed to do next time to be better. And that's one of the things about Coach Rubin. He's not too interested in the result at that point in time. He's concerned about the result, 10 years from now and 5 matches from now. He's very interested in the kids. A lot of times he doesn't even see the parents. We video him, and when he's talking to our kids, and he doesn't even understand that we're videoing him. A lot of times he's just so into the conversation with his students. A lot of times, I think a lot of parents, they don't understand him, and I've seen him be attacked by parents. As a matter of fact, he's been attacked by a lot of our parents. I've seen him get yelled at by parents, because he made a bad call on the mat. I've seen him get yelled at parents because he made their kids cry. But Coach Rubin keeps pushing forward. He's considered one of the best coaches around. I know for a fact, being an ex-professional athlete, that Coach Rubin, had I had him as a young athlete, I would have been 10 times better.
You understand what I'm saying? And get your head up. Every time you yell, listen. All right? Coach had to yell it. He almost exposed you every time of the day. But there's no way to get a 3-2.